Hey, this isn't Siege of Centauri. No, it isn't. Actually, this was announced last week, I think, that, excuse me, that the, Undying, which was the first elusive target, was returning. I just realized I need to change the thumbnail. I put in Redux instead of returns. It doesn't matter too much, probably. But yeah, so it's come back as part of the spring break stuff at the Miami location. And yes, I have actually kept Hitman 2 installed the entire time since I initially got it. What I have done, though, to save on space, is I have uninstalled the other things. But Miami is actually the one I've left installed, because this is the first one of Hitman 2. My thinking was, and I haven't really been able to do this because I've been doing other things, is to just like focus on each mission and just work through them to do things, and I've just been too busy with other things, which is why the episodic way that it's set up with the DLC. Well, in Steam, you go to DLC and you can uncheck things and have them not install. So useful. All right. So yeah, let's get
This one might ring a bell, 47. Your target is Mark Faber, also known as the Undying.
Or Sean.
A disgraced former MI5 operative currently working as a freelance assassin. Faber has been confirmed killed by ICA agents more than a dozen times. On every occasion, he has managed to come back from the dead. We have confirmation that Faber has a meeting in the Miami Bayside Center to review details on a new target. An informant at the site has provided us with reliable intel on Faber's expected movement around the center. This information has revealed several viable approaches. As you know, our inside man is meeting with the target. Acquire the right disguise, and he'll get you inside the heart of the building. Up close and personal is risky, but favors the clean kill. Alternatively, smuggle in a sniper rifle via briefcase. The race tower is a perfect vantage point, but access is restricted. Race security is high. Get through the locked door and time your shot perfectly. Or infiltrate through the staff entrance at the back of the building. Access the second floor using the elevator shaft. Move unseen inside the weapons demo room and infiltrate as you see fit. Act once an opportunity presents itself. Or rig the room to your advantage and leave unseen. Be mindful, however. The repercussions of being exposed here would be severe. I'm confident even more opportunities will reveal themselves once you arrive on site. 47, I feel I'm repeating myself a little bit here, but please, make sure he doesn't come back. Again. Good luck.
Pretty sure you didn't have the eye patch before, so yes, that is one of the things about Elusive Target. That's actually not completely true. The dying... okay, if you get out, if you restart before having killed him, as I recall, that does work. You are able to get out. Actually, yes. That... what do I want to go with? That's what I got before. I'll take those. You know what the hell? Why not? And check that. Try some of that one. This one. Oh, that's true. That actually would be the better one. No, there. And there. Because this, as I recall, show details. Oh, it doesn't show it there. Oh, okay, it does. Passes pat down and frisking attempts. So I can actually keep that on me the entire time. But who's gonna frisk Santa? Anyway. Alright, yeah, hopefully this will go better than I did before. because, as I recall, I poisoned him when I was standing behind him, not realizing that it would trigger everyone to kill me, and I somehow managed to escape. And it's been a while since I played, so I'm gonna be rusty. Oh,
Good
by the way,
afternoon, 47.
don't want to forget.
Your target is already inside the Miami Bayside Center. Faber has a full day of meetings planned, and we do not want to risk losing him. Take your time with this one.
I guess I should also mention that I did get the key for Hitman 2. That was provided to me.
Dave
for the
Reddy,
review,
our
but
informant, is waiting for you in the reception area. If you like, he can lead you to a meeting where Faber will be in attendance. What you do from then on is up to you.
Actually, no.
Be mindful, though. He will not wait around for long.
I'm not actually all that surprised. I'm not on the beta. Still on the RX Ready because they had it on me. Let me see though if there is something I can do that may help. I do have things turned down. You know, that I can actually turn down, I know.
Hey! This area is off limits! I'm getting help! I don't like the look of you, mister. I'm getting help.
Oh, that's not good. I thought I had more time before he'd see me. But let
Good
me-
afternoon, 47.
I am also obviously pre-recording this. in case I still
Dave
have
Reddy,
questions.
our informant,
And this
is
actually
waiting for you in the
Thursday,
reception area.
not Friday,
If you
because I'm really
like,
busy
he can lead you to
tomorrow.
a meeting where Faber will be in attendance. What you do from then on is up to you. Be mindful, though. He will not wait around for long.
Stuff in the news, like one thing that I wrote up. Oh, wait, I don't want to talk about it just yet. Hang on, let me think. It's cute. Yep. It was sent. Believe him. That. Okay.
Hey, hurry up, buddy. We're running real late here, all right?
I don't like having the gun be the thing that would come out if I accidentally.
You must be Dave Reddy.
Ah, yes. You're the one I've been expecting. The special guest.
I am.
Okay, so like I told your superiors, I can get you inside the meeting, but that's it. What you do from there is up to you. Got it?
Just how I like it.
All right. That outfit looks appropriate.
The ICA has struck a deal with Dave Reddy,
don't have
one of
the
the two men your
iPad
target
on
has
this
come to Miami to meet with.
Now let's go. They're expecting us upstairs.
I'm trying. Is it? No, that's too much. What is the button for walk? It's been a while. I really don't remember. Alt. Okay. No, he's over there.
This guy's with me.
What's up with
Dude,
screen tear?
amazing job on Sierra's
So,
car.
this deal is closed when we enter the room, all right? I get you in, that's all. And then your people take care of my problem.
Don't worry. We'll fulfill our end of the bargain.
Solid. You know, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly.
Talk over it.
Getting involved with people like the Morenos, it was stupid. I thought I could make some quick cash, you know, buy that yacht, sail a couple of babes to the Caribbean for the summer. Stupid!
The Moreno cartel is the biggest in the Southern Hemisphere. You don't try to cheat those kind of people.
I wish I'd met you a little earlier, buddy. Could have used that advice 6 months ago, you know? Anyway, we're almost there, so, let's put on our game faces.
Jeez, a skinhead mechanic?
I mean,
Ah, there you are. I expected something different. I'm Mark Faber.
Mr. Faber! What an absolute pleasure to meet you. I'm Dave Reddy, Special Acquisitions Gatekeeper, working with you on this job. I'd show you my break book, but I'm sure you've already heard about me.
Can't say that I have.
Oh, I see.
I can't poison it because
Before we
that'll
begin,
be 2 hours.
I just wanted to tell you that I've read up on your file. Oh, man, very impressive.
It's all about enjoying what you do.
Couldn't agree more, my friend.
And I do
I've
like
prepped an extensive briefing to help us sync up on the subject that needs to be, consulted with. I think it'll provide you with a full 360.
Good. Let's proceed.
Hey, not a problem, Mark. Not a problem at all. All right, well, let's grab a seat and get this show on the road.
Okay, so the consultation is with a man called Pavel Sukov, a relative of your boss's former partner.
10-4. For the last 6 months, Zukov has been dishing out malicious rumors about my good friend Bob Knox. Did some digging, and it turns out he's publishing a book about the secret beginning of Kronstadt Industries. Completely ridiculous effort. But the rumors are putting a hard stop on the growth of our stock. He's been putting out some very quotable things in the media lately.
So, Knox is looking to protect the bottom line. This Zukov fella, he's enjoying the limelight. There was a press conference a week ago, yeah?
Huh, you've really done your homework. You're right. He's showering in media attention. Is that going to be a problem?
On the contrary, I prefer public consultations. Nowhere better to hide than in the middle of a spectacle.
Well, then this is your bluebird, my friend.
Why are you looking over at me?
You know what? Let's try a small exercise. You. Suppose you were sent to kill me. We're in this meeting together. You're sitting there in the chair, waiting for your moment. How would you kill me? What's the plan?
You know what? I've done the cup of coffee.
Knife on the table over there. Quick throw. Knife through the head. You'd be dead before you hit the floor.
That's more like it. But very risky. You'd have a hard time escaping the room. What
I've
else?
done it.
Cause a small distraction. Lure you out onto the balcony and throw you over the railing to your death below.
You look strong enough. But there are bushes down there. They break the fall. I'd walk away without a single broken bone. Final bid?
You've been drinking quite a lot of coffee.
Yes.
Fast-acting poison. Emetic. About 5 seconds from ingestion to reaction. Follow you to the bathroom. Drown you. Terrible accident.
Gruesome. But I've survived worse than that. But I would love to see you try that. Right.
I can do it.
I think it's time for a smoke. I'll be back in a bit.
Greetings, sir.
I'm just gonna follow this path.
Hi, it's me. I've got a new act lined up. You've reviewed the plans. It's very public because the target is public. I want a big audience for this one. With hire extras as props telling them it's for a TV show and cameras for effect. Getting their assassin in place is all down to social engineering, and that's my headache, not yours. Just make sure the replacement cadaver is where I indicated, all right? Once Sukov's gone up in smoke, I'll reveal myself to the would-be assassin, get him in the elevator, and he'll take his shot once upstairs. And that's your cue. Good. I've got a ton of things to prepare at my end
afraid
today.
you don't have the right clearance.
I'll talk to you later.
Can I go in?
You must be Mark Faber. I wish I could say I knew all about you, but Dave's been uncharacteristically secretive. You work in weapons development too?
More on the practical application side of things, if you understand.
Oh, of course. Very nice. Well, I looked at the diagrams you sent. I haven't had that much time to work on the prototypes, but I do have something early to show you.
Lovely. Let's have a look.
I'm gonna grab that ID card.
So, the designs were interesting. Oh, did you do them yourself, I wonder?
They were drawn up to my specifications, yes.
Ah, so that explains the untraditional nature of the work.
I like things to be custom. You could say that spectacle is part of my signature.
Very interesting, Mr. Faber.
Right, let's have a look at this. I need it to be an exact replica of Zhukov's favorite fountain pen. And it has
I
to.
would kind of like to.
No explosive. What the hell is this?
Then I'll need
What am I supposed to do with this?
certain things for that. Can I go up? You're gonna complain, aren't you?
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going? Definitely not through there. Out of my face. Move on.
But yeah, so one of the things I can't go this way. One of the things goes this way.
Sorry, sir. Can't pass through here.
That is
I'm trying to.
extremely hard. Tyler,
Anyway, yeah, so one of the things, it was technically last week, but it was supposed to have it up this week. So Mozilla kind of screwed up and didn't keep a security certificate up to date. So this guy's asleep. This was I'm done with that. That's get out. That's best. They do have some yeah.
Oh, what am I supposed to do with that?
That's right, I know. But I can. Yeah, right, actually. I don't think it gets added to this one. I don't think it does. This stuff. But yeah, they let a Mozilla let a security certificate lapse, which allowed, which caused all of the extensions for Firefox and other browsers, in fact, any that are based on Firefox, such as the Tor browser, also Waterfox to a degree, to no longer it would say that, oh, these extensions are not valid, and yeah, that they wouldn't work. Okay, yeah, so I'm better off together. But it's still, I knocked out the cameras, so that is good. And now I have my PK. I don't. Yeah, Waterfox. I use it as my desktop browser because when Mozilla basically killed off all of the
Neural network technology.
extensions.
In short, it's a complete game changer. Yeah, let's save that for the pamphlets.
Oh,
Tyler, can you give me a status report, please?
Everything?
but I'm not allowed to.
Good, Alice. Engage emo cognitive filter. Give me a status.
Nothing to complain about, sir.
So I'm gonna go out and play, although that I do want to get in.
Are we running smooth?
Sir, you're not allowed to pass.
Thank you, Alice. That was it?
Now they have resolved the issue, but it's still not a good thing to have happened. Not that Oh crap. Back.
It's me.
Is to get up all the way to the 3rd floor. I just need to remember how the hell to do that. This is a way down. This is actually the way I came up. That guy's.
In Morocco, hearings into the failed military coup d'etat began today with the testimonies of several captured Zaydan loyalists.
Hello, HR? Yes, it's Finn Wheeler down at the Bayside Center.
Because that.
Listen,
So wait, how did you?
I realize
don't
this
know about
may
that
sound
one.
trivial, but
I should very much like it.
Sir, I'm afraid we don't have the right clearance. Sorry.
That's right. Okay. I remember that there are some weird ones like that. Oh, I'm allowed back here. Don't need to refresh. That's just back to over. This. Wait. Okay, hang on. Let me. I think I can set that down. Actually. Okay, so I just have to make sure I do this in the right time. Which is keen to turn the water off, then I knock it out. Because once it's off,
Oh, what did I do? Jesus Christ! Oh, shit.
now that it's off, no one else will come in. I had made that mistake. What the hell? Oh. Curious. I don't even want that, really. Oop, there's somebody coming back. Right, I'm gonna head back in, because now I should have much broader access. Oh.
All right, Alice, let's have a look at you.
Even then, I don't have a picture.
Responsive. Recoil compensated.
Yeah.
Still shiny and new.
Can't be too careful
Shaky,
nowadays.
but within acceptable parameters. Okay, inspection tentatively passed.
That's annoying.
Who runs a business like that?
Oh, wait.
The practical value is 0 compared to the development costs. How would something like that ever become a commercial success?
Back here. Nothing more. Where is the deck? Yeah, cannot do that. Where is the name? Should be around here. Why wouldn't it be? I am a little curious. I know I left the briefcase behind. Don't want to do that. Oh crap. Don't see anything suggesting. And it wouldn't make sense for it to be up here either.
See brown in the stats. I don't like brown. It means that the stats are not fully in order. Dr. Bjorn hates brown. He wants green, all green.
That looked like it was just hanging. No. Not yet. But anyway, let me also just see what else is there. Actually, the Mozilla language. Yeah, just before.
Fire from the mouth.
Some people are saying that.
A few more iterations of design, and you and I might be best friends, Mr. Robot.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
I had my doubts seeing this initially, but this could be just what I'm looking for.
We did some experiments with foaming compounds, actually, to try to see if we could somehow use the active elements in the octane booster for things other than fuel. It turns out it's very promising, but further work is needed.
I'll be back.
Could also just
Keep everything warm for me, will you?
Need people to leave. Though he would probably have the key.
I wonder who this Faber character works for.
He didn't drop anything. Crap.
Only slip away unseen. Yeah, that's more like it.
So we need this guy. He's not paying attention. That guy wouldn't see. The other one. No, there isn't. Because he's here. Ha. I don't want to try knocking this guy out. That'd be too messy. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, I'm in danger. Oh. Managed. Okay. Alright, so I just need to wait for him to come over here. I'll just wait here. Hang on just a second. I'm trying to remember what other news was there this week? Oh yeah, that's actually fairly big news too. The Frontier supercomputer announcement, which is AMD and Cray working together to make a new supercomputer that will be at Ornell, and they're also working with Ornell.
Mr. Faber.
Interesting. He's just yeah.
Stabbing weapon. Stupid. How am I supposed to create a memorable moment if I can't even get something as simple as an exploding pen? Maybe if it's just a small explosion, a precursor, something that would set off a bigger thing, would require an inside man.
Stay open. Because I would do not want to see this. I don't know how big the explosion is. That's why I want to be able to get out of here. Now he does actually stop in front, but that it's after looking at the android.
You're an interesting concept, my friend.
Yeah. Anyway, going back to this computer.
Nobody would be able to resist the chance to get up close and personal with you,
That's what they're targeting.
which makes you very useful.
It's going to be especially focused on AI kind of stuff. So, but we'll be using.
What if we somehow added a solidifying
Shit. I didn't know it would. Oh well. That's it. That's my only attempt. That is my only attempt. Failed. Ah, well. Where can I... Here, let me just see one thing. Here... Okay, I did still get this at least. Okay, because this is... The explosive pen was... There were 3 things that before this elusive target came out you could get. Well, you could vote on, and one of them is what would be put into the game and was the reward for either doing it or completing it. Apparently just for doing it, at least for the second one. The explosive pen was the first. This, I guess it came in second. It's a flash grenade, but it looks like a little toy robot. And the third, was it? I think it was headphones that worked as a Garrett. I don't quite remember. But yeah. That was so close, though. That really was. Like, if you do the same thing, but you just don't stand in the room, you would get it. Because they also wouldn't know it was you. That is, yeah. Do want to talk a little bit more about the news from the week. So yeah, the AMD and Cray working on that, which I mean, it's a big deal because it's AMD CPUs, EPIC CPUs, and the Radeon Instinct GPUs. 4 of those to each CPU. And it's like, that's a big deal. That will basically be an all AMD and Cray supercomputer. Cray it's their Shasta server cabinet design with the Shasta blades that go in there, and they're interconnect and a whole bunch of things. It's really awesome that, excuse me, for AMD to get this, because typically it's like Intel has done CPUs for supercomputers. NVIDIA has been doing a lot of GPUs for supercomputers. So the fact that AMD got both in there is really good for them. And also Cray, they've been making supercomputers for decades, and they use their own design. And I think there's also some supercomputers out there that are PowerPC based, which IBM. I don't know if there are any ARM based ones. I could believe it though. So there's that. I'm just gonna look at some of the other things. Got some more details from Crytek about their ray tracing system. Star Control Origins, the part 2, I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, for their Earth Rising expansion was released, where you finally get to meet the Lexites, which were humanity made them, but then they left humanity and then found out we're actually doing things to try to slow Earth's advancement, which is kind of weird. Well, you finally get to face them in that. I don't have the expansion, and I also haven't installed the game, so, or rather reinstalled. I may when Earth Rising is done, depending on what's going on then, because part 3, I don't remember the name sadly, is in the summer. Part 4 is sometime after that. I think at one point it was said fall. Yeah, it won't be until months later that it's all going to be out, and maybe then I'll return to it and take a gander at all the stuff that's been added. I did enjoy it, and also that whole preview playthrough is up online. Then stuff I wrote up today. One, I actually got it yesterday, I just didn't have time. CD Projekt Red is opening their own merchandising store, which is pretty cool to me. Unfortunately, you can't get the Witcher, the Geralt of Rivia, the Wolf School Witcher medallion. You can get those in other places, but it's like, come on, that's what I want. But then they're also not shipping out of Europe yet, so maybe by then they'll have some more stuff there. And also one thing from today that's like, wait, really? I did not see this coming. I don't think anyone saw it coming. A third expansion for Titan Quest. which originally released in 2006. I mean, it was surprising a couple years ago, well, a year and a half ago, when they released this second expansion, Ragnarok. Which, and also it was the year before that, I think, when THQ Nordic, because Titan Quest was originally a THQ game. They went bankrupt. Nordic Games, now THQ Nordic, bought up a whole bunch of IP, including Titan Quest, and they made the Anniversary Edition and released that in 2016, and it had various updates to it. It included the Immortal Throne expansion, which was like original to the game, was its first expansion, and was still under THQ. Is what I mean by original to the game. But then Ragnarok came out, added a whole bunch of things, and prompted me to do that one stream series where that's the game I played every week. Well, unless something came up. All the way through Ragnarok, and now we have a third expansion, Atlantis. So that'll be interesting. And I did buy it. I'm not getting that for free. And I didn't even want to try asking. I just, you know what, I'll buy it. I'll treat myself to that, because I have been enjoying the game and I've been continuing to play it. And I do find one thing kind of interesting with Titan Quest is that it started off ancient Greece, and then you go to Egypt, and as a location, then we got Norse, and now Atlantis. And I just find this kind of funny because the Assassin's Creed series, Assassin's Creed Origins, Ancient Egypt. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is Ancient Greece, and they have DLC taking you to Atlantis. That's now starting to come out, because they're also doing a multi-part release to it. And the rumor is that the next one is going to be Norse. So it's just kind of funny how there's certain parallels between them. Very different styles of games. Just because you like one doesn't mean you necessarily like the other, but it's interesting to see those parallels there. Like just similar thinking between development teams. Oh, and also something else about it that I saw. I didn't actually see an announcement about this. I just saw, like a proper news announcement. I just saw it talked about that apparently the developers that did the Anniversary Edition are no longer developing the game. The developers, which is a different team, that did Ragnarok have taken over full development for it, because apparently that other team, it said they are focused on other projects, so they need to move it over. But you know that it's not like there's anything wrong with that. They I'm just looking to see if I can find this. Oh wait, no. There was under the news. Here we go. Pieces Interactive that brought us Ragnarok is working on further Titan Quest updates, and will also take over work of the console SKUs. And they did Ragnarok, so as it states there, they are no strangers to the game and have a lot of passion for it as well. Yeah. Which, I mean, so far, no complaints. And actually, one thing kind of neat is that they added a whole bunch of options, new options to it. And some of them are new with the Atlantis update too. So I'm suspecting that there will be at least one update to fix some things. Like some people have noticed it, and I noticed it too when I launched it, that the font seems a little off. But if you launch it in DirectX 9, which is one of the options in Steam, there's nothing special. Somebody knows that it works better. It looks better then. It's kind of funny. So it would normally be DirectX 11, but I mean, 9 works fine. Anyway, yeah, I mean that's basically that stuff. Yeah, less obviously whatever news it will be tomorrow, Friday, because I'm gonna be I'm doing this Thursday. I'm gonna be gone on for most of Friday, and I don't trust the internet to try doing it all on to try doing this on Saturday. Yeah, I got nothing more. Except, yeah, just click back in this so I'm not all tapped in when I get the music. I am kind of annoyed that I screwed this up.
This one might ring a bell, 47. Your target is Mark Faber, also known...
Okay, I get it. It's just running through this, because I can't do that yet. Alright, well, I'm just gonna stop this then, and, should see you next time. Oh, and by the way, in case you've been hearing a background noise to this, I do have a fan going in the room. It's on the opposite side of the mic and kind of is parallel to it, so the mic shouldn't be picking it up, but it's maybe when I'm talking, it'll get in there. Probably should mention that earlier. But anyway, yeah. See you next time, I think. Not sure of anything that would keep me from being on next week, but things just come up that throw everything into the wind. That's how life is sometimes. See you next time.